All right, we are live. Uh, hey, this is Dom or Gleeknik. I'm here joined by Nicholas and Chris or ThanksSkeleton. How we doing, guys?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Doing
Awesome.
fantastic.
Uh, Unfortunately, Uriah, our natural host, couldn't be here, but I'm stepping in as host today, and as limited as a job as it is, as we're just going to roll everything random. And because we're already a little tardy, let's go ahead and get rolling. Do you guys want to do left to right or right to left?
What was done last time? What was last time?
Chris.
I don't recall. I think we did the selecting the piece, the DM first.
All right.
Let's do right to left then. Let's do the opposite.
Sounds good. All right. I'll toss out the 8.
Oops.
What is that?
Oh, geez, let me move that around.
It's out of frame.
It's a 7. It's out of frame. I'm so embarrassed. It's a 7, so it's going to be survival.
Survival.
Survival. Okay.
Okay.
That's very interesting.
Alrighty. And if you want to hit up the setting, Nicholas.
All right. Oh, sorry. Bam. 16. A weird Western survival.
All right.
Weird Western survival. Okay. Now I'm going to roll a 1d3. It is Nicholas.
Alrighty.
It's always me, man. Oh, yeah. It's when it's a 3-people game. So a Western. Weird West.
Weird
Survival.
Western. Gotcha.
So are we talking like zombies, or is this too cliche?
No, the zombies I think is great.
Yeah.
Um,
The zombies. Let's see.
my mind goes to and latches on to Weird Frontiers. So just cherry picking all the things from that DCC game. So you got zombies, luchadors.
Oh, you're right. I commented something interesting. Space Western, like aliens, that can be a thing too.
Oh,
Gotcha. I'm curious about what you think
That's
about
weird.
survival, because I always have, for these Ultimate No Preps, I always kind of agonize over the tone, trying to kind of like figure out what tone we're doing first. So survival, that means kind of, does that mean we're lost? Or what does that mean?
I think that the theme is that because what makes life today not survival is that you don't really need to worry that much about tomorrow. Like you have water, shelter, and like food, even if you're somewhat poor. So I feel like survival implies that it's a struggle to be alive, to secure the next day. Now, how that comes about, I think we can like delineate now.
Yep.
Is it because of monsters? Is it because of something unnatural, magic, or aliens?
Gotcha. I think my character has had the pox. He doesn't have it right now, but he had it. So his face is all pock-marked with smallpox stuff.
all right. Yeah, to lean heavy into the tone, I'll go ahead and be a little dismembered. I'll missing, go a little hardcore with it. I'll lose my missing my left arm. If it's like a survival situation, depending on how grim the setting is, it could have been like some weird, bandit attack on the road or something, whatever it may be. I don't have my arm.
May I suggest something here? Again, this might be wishful thinking on my part because I've been having to do this. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, and I think this could be the time.
Sure.
What if death is dead? You can't die.
Okay. That's an interesting one.
So, like, everybody is a zombie, and maybe I don't know.
Okay, is this kind of like Dark
still
Souls?
safe, man.
Is that kind of like the idea where it's kind of like everything's fucked up because nobody dies? Okay.
And the world is stagnated during that time period,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm down
So
for it.
maybe the only fear is that like actual like monsters or demons like
Okay. So
they'll
that
eat
brings,
your soul, not your body.
okay, so that brings into question the survival aspect is our souls.
Mhm.
So we're concerned about our souls.
Or even worse, because you could be cemented into the bottom of the ocean. You know, like if someone gets you, like
Okay.
that's even worse than just dying.
Okay. So basically, in this world, you can't die, but you can be like disabled, or like what's a better word for that? Discorporated, and then you're just
Yeah.
like you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're like just a head. You're a head. You're a skull rolling around
Yeah,
in the
you've
dust.
been
You can't
Osiris.
move.
You've been Osiris and just spread apart, shattered in aspect.
Okay.
Or is it? What about doing like the wraith thing, where at a certain point, souls become the currency in the sense of like if you're a criminal, then you get minted or turned into bricks or
Okay.
Mhm.
items.
Okay. That makes sense. So, I'm trying to figure out what we're specifically scared of. So, like,
Mhm.
I think kind of like if we're talking about the survival is our kind of like corporeal survival rather than our continued existence.
Maybe it could be something that you are being haunted by whatever is left because of something. Maybe there's a prophecy that certain undeads with like a certain mark or something. Like if we burn them all, like we can like lift the curse. So maybe you're being hunted, you know,
Gotcha.
because they want something out of you. That could be something.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I'm kind of asking like, in this world, how does damage work, or how does when I say kind of like
That'd be
damage, I
interesting,
mean like
yeah.
in the storyline. Like
Mhm.
if I get my arm lopped off, let's say,
Mhm.
I want to I want to be like
Yeah.
Dom here,
Mhm.
and like I get chopped off in battle. Am I done? Am I just like down an arm, but I can continue, or am I if I bleed out? Is that just like annoying, or is that damage?
I think the only real damage is like being maimed to the point where you cannot move. I think if you're just ahead, you can still like talk, even though like
Okay.
logically there's no air, you know, to go through your like you could
Yeah,
still talk.
we're dry, right? We don't have blood necessarily. We're just husks.
Yeah. So I think like body replacement, like limb replacement, is probably like a common practice. If anything, it's probably the flourishing business, you know.
Okay. And when you say that, do you mean like hook arms or?
Taking another dude's limb.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
get that arm.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's a nice warm you got there, you know.
Okay. So I'm still concerned a lot about damage to my body, because if I get ripped apart, I'm basically fucked. Like I'll still exist, but like there's a bunch of people like. There's a bunch of people in town that are just heads. They're like heads on hooks, and they're like, they're still contributing to society in some small way, but they're obviously not happy about being just a head.
Yeah, they've been objectified into being just this is you now.
Yeah. Okay.
You're the
Gotcha.
greeter.
Okay.
Um,
Perfect.
and mechanically, strikes just going to be at 0. We are disabled. Like we lost something that we can't act now.
Right.
That
Okay.
might be.
Yeah, I would say that every time you take damage, and you get a strike, I think you go ahead and describe like a massive, like just a stab is nothing. Like half of your hand falls off, you lose like your jaw. Like I think you should go in and like it's like a lot of damage, even though you like maybe you feel pain. I think it would be more gruesome if you felt pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an incentive.
To reattach, is it just pop or do you got to stitch?
I think for the survival aspect, maybe you need like a little bit of work. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe you guys are being hunted, you know, for some reason.
So if you melt Dom mentioned the idea of if you melt down criminals into like gold bars, like that's like soul metal. Did I catch that or something?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Because I like the vibe of being the gunslinger, and like my bullets are just guys.
Mhm.
I'm shooting dudes.
Okay. Gotcha.
There's little faces in the bullets, like
Yeah. Very baroque.
maybe that's part of the weirdness. Like maybe all iron disappeared in the world alongside the curse.
Mhm.
That's why you don't even have blood anymore. Even the iron in your blood is gone. So I don't know. I don't know how that works. But
All right. When I was alive, I was a deputy, but the sheriff has been killed, and this curse took hold of me. My name is Wilson Chase. I'm strangely idealistic still.
Going off with the bounty hunter motif. So you are still of the deputy mentality.
Yeah. So
What if you have my arm?
sure.
What if I am a criminal and you got the drop on me at some point, and I am a good shot, what have you? But that you will give me my punishment at some point in the future. But for the time being, because we're like in a survival situation, you've taken my arm from me, and
Okay.
now I'm kind of like, okay, he's told me he'll give it back, but
Gotcha. Okay. So you need to serve your time.
Yep.
We still have jails here, and but I'm deferring your sentence until we fix this current problem due to extenuating circumstances.
on the survival aspect,
Mhm.
like what is after you guys? Are you okay with like monsters and supernatural stuff still around? Or
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
big amalgam.
Maybe do you want to like deal with that then alongside whatever else might happen?
Sure.
Because in order to keep survival, I think there needs to be a threat, a specific
Yeah.
one
Absolutely.
that we can even like set it down like this is a threat.
Okay. Are we in America? You think?
Yeah, I think for
Probably,
Weird
yeah.
West, that's kind of like the
Yeah.
easy go-to.
Arizona? Some part of
How long has it been since like the deathless situation? Like, is it millennia now? Like,
I was imagining that my character like
Was there?
used to be alive. So that's what I'm imagining. We could do kind of like an eternal, like, this is the new, this is all I've ever known, but it seems kind of like that complicates things a lot. It's like, okay, was I born alive?
Can people be
or...
born? Because I feel like with death, dying, life stagnates as well. I don't know if there's new people being born. But then I think we'd get to the situation where, well, if we're minting everybody, like there's gonna be many people around no more.
Yeah. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer kind of like this is the new steady state of the universe, or is this like something that happened, an apocalyptic event?
I think that it having occurred a long time ago. I'm vibing with that.
Okay.
And there is a certain level of like quote unquote purity. Like if you've managed to not die, like if you have all your parts still or most of it and you look good, then it's like you're a noble, quote unquote. Like you are a target for headhunters. You have all your parts. You don't have any. You're not all stitched up and oozing, was it like formaldehyde or any other like adhesives or something like that? You're not all preserved and gross. You're just preserved by death, quote unquote, or the lack thereof.
Okay. Does that mean the characters are all thousands of years old, or is it? Are there people still being born? I'm down for both.
Yeah, if even in the idea that people are thousands of years old, what would they remember? Like at a certain point, like at what when does memory stop? Like when they've been like kind of frozen in who they are for however many thousands of years. It's like they just kind of at a certain point they would just go with emotions in my head.
Okay. So I've been deputy in a lot of towns. never the sheriff. Okay. So that's my kind of thing. Is I don't want to be the sheriff. I'll stick with being the deputy.
What do you think, Don? What about your guy?
Yeah. Yes. Similar idea. From before. Criminal. All kinds of Frankenstein up. A bunch of nothing natural from his original body anymore. Shibatheseus thing going on. Parts. Name. We'll go with kind of keeping like the idea that if he's all like fucked up and Shibatheseus like something like not even a name, just like Blackjaw or something like that.
Blackjaw.
Yeah, if he's a criminal. Yep.
Okay. And I am relatively intact despite the kind of like the scarring.
He's a pretty boy.
Yes.
All right.
Did you have any other things you wanted to tackle, or?
I think we can. On my end, I think we can kind of figure out through play and co-creation.
Already.
Okay. I've got a list of towns that I've been in.
Okay. Yeah, I believe some names like probably changed a little bit or got lost over the years because society kind of fell apart. People I don't think there's even education at this point, because like when it happened, was like everybody who was alive at the time become zombified. So are there like some zombified children going around that will never age? There are like their mentality, they cannot mature, so they're like forever a kid, or like is there education still?
I don't think it makes sense thousands of years, but it could also be that people are just going through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go. I like my main kind of like point of reference for a world like this would be Dark Souls, which is just like sure the house still has a guy in it who's standing over a cooking fire, but like it's been centuries or something.
Yeah, and the children who were children have been children for thousands of years, just stuck in stasis, learning the same lessons.
Because their brains cannot develop, so they're locked in that,
Yep. The few children who are left, right?
Exactly. That's a good heart you have, kid. All right. Let me get something for me to listen to get in the mood here. And I think we're ready.
Alrighty.
Is my audio sipping through? Can you hear it, or are we good?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I can't hear any music. You don't want there to be music, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's for myself, really.
Cool.
I can share with you guys if you wish to.
I usually get distracted by soundtrack stuff, so I'm good.
Yeah, okay. It's just something for me to get in the keep the tone. Yeah. Anything else? Are we good to go?
Like I said, I'll also throw together some cool accents, like you have your towns that you've been deputed in. But I think we're good to rock.
All right. I'll probably use some of these along the way. So. Okay. So, just as preface, before, because since I'm running, the way I like to do, I'll give a brief description of, Well, I've run for you guys before, right?
Yeah.
I'll call one of you randomly, and you can open the scene.
Sure.
Okay. The sky is 100% red, even though it's day. The sun is white. The valleys and hills casting deep, dark shadows over the landscape. Cottonwood Valley, a small settlement of poor, wretched, undying souls. Wilson Chase.
My wrinkled eyes with kind of scar tissue all around them, I scan the horizon, looking for any kind of hunched or stumbling figures, the townsfolk that I've been seeking. Trudging through the gravel and sand, I don't see anyone. I turn back to Blackjaw. I say, no one's about. No one's here.
I stir, stretch, snapping bones back into place. Yeah? That's a good thing, right?
We're here to protect these people. So,
good.
I suppose when the population gets low, they're going to shut down this town just like all the others. But for now, people still live here. I reach into my pack and take a huge chunk of jerky and just you hear the snapping sound of the jerky ripping in my teeth. You want a little bit, or have you lost your appetite?
No, I'm quite all right, thank you.
Suit yourself.
A bone vulture flying way up high in circles around the shacks that people call houses.
I pat my silver revolver. The wraith bullets loaded in the chambers glow with an unearthly blue flame, flickering slightly. I pat the revolver confidently, not thinking that it will be necessary for shoot this bird.
You afraid of a little bird now, are you?
Hell no. These things are nothing more than pests. It's you can see that this one doesn't even have any flesh left. See the leg dangling there as it flies. The tendons almost completely ripped off.
Fine. Well, I'll look around. Do you, deputy, know who the sheriff of this place is?
we're in Cottonwood Valley, and I haven't been here in close to 30 years. I was just passing through. Previous sheriff, Jerome Payson. I have no idea if he's still with us, so to speak. He's been, perhaps he's joined his retirement. I wink a little back at Blackjaw. Something always on our minds, huh? That retirement. Hopefully
No, it's not.
Well, we're on the outskirts here. I don't see anyone. Let's head into town proper, eh?
Yeah. Lead the way.
There's a pole sign with a decapitated hand slightly twitching, pointing to a direction of the town.
I approach the sign, take a good long look at the hand. It's a man's hand, worn and exposed out into the elements. I reach out and I touch it.
It wriggles a bit. Some flies buzzing off. Quite unresponsive.
There's no spirit left in this thing. Figured it might have been someone who deserved a little comfort, little handshake. That's all you're gonna get being like this. But there's no animating force here.
So it's worthless to you, huh?
Say again. The wind's going up.
It's worthless to you then, huh?
Well, I made a vow to respect the lives and souls of all the citizens of this United States, and if it doesn't have a human soul in it anymore, it's nothing more than dust to me.
My thoughts exactly. And I reach out to grab the hand and rip it off of the spike that it's on, or the post that it's on.
Gives in easily, just twitching a bit.
I stuff it into the leather pouch off to my side.
I turn back to the road into town, start trudging onto it.
I follow.
After a couple minutes, the town entrance gate is pretty much visible. 3 hanging corpses by the neck, and in its entrance, the name painted with dark blood, Cottonwood Valley town. There's a few carts down ahead the road. A few walking souls.
I walk up to the corpses hanging from the iron gate. They're dangling in the wind. Greetings, gentlemen, lady. How you folks doing? Can you give me a little news of the town?
The one in the middle is skeletonized by now. Neck bent 90 degrees.
Desperate son of a bitch, aren't you?
They can't speak.
Well, you're not much one for conversation, are you? How about you two?
That's what I mean. They can't speak. Rope's too tight. Why you two want up here in town?
Well, you see, I'm a traveling deputy, and I'm here to take care of any criminals that have taken to taken to living in these parts. I'm assuming you three of you have committed some sort of petty crime. That's why you're up there. Is that correct?
Had I had any flang left in me, I'd spit on you. Yeah.
What was it? Theft? Was it defacing one of our precious materials that are left in this world after the event? What did you do? I point rudely at this hanging corpse.
His limp leg tries kicking the air. A toe fall off. Theft! Points to the corpse of a woman, shaking. She stabbed a rival. The other one, I don't know.
Where's your sheriff? You seen him recently?
I know.
I lean down and I pick up the toe, and I hold it up to the light, and I kind of block out the sun, creating a little tiny eclipse. I say, "Well, you're not getting this one back, are you? Be a little bit more careful with the way you thrash, friend." And I toss the toe down onto the gravel and trudge through the gate to town.
I follow.
Blackjaw. The middle, the skeleton guy. 8. You're with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hunting desperados too.
No. I was the hunted. But now I am either with him or I'm deader.
He has a suspended sentence.
All right, I'll keep a spot for you then.
Oh, no, I'm reformed, you see. Despite my rugged complexion and dangling bits. I intend to be a lot more reformed by the time my tenure's over. Anyway, bye. And I turn back to Wilson and follow.
Yeah. Have a good day.
On this weather.
This is zombified cow munching on something. Only another 2 souls walking around the weird lighting in the sky, making them into silhouettes.
I stand at the at the crossroads of Cottonwood Valley, looking at all the buildings that have obviously seen better days. I can see that there's a saloon, a large ruined saloon. I can see kind of like the hanging door, kind of like hanging on one hinge, loosely. I wheel around and look. I search for the sheriff's office, if it's visible.
Well, right up ahead, the classic sheriff star, painted on a sign, hanging sign.
Look at that! It's got all 5 points. That's a good sign, ain't it?
Yes, indeed. That means somebody's been repairing it or keeping it up.
Or we're in luck.
Yes. I walk up to the door and rap on it roughly with my fingers.
The wood dusts and yeah, come inside. What do you want?
damned.
Is that Jerome I hear? Is that the sheriff?
Affirmative.
All right. Well, I've got my compadre here, Blackjaw. My name's Wilson Chase. I'm here as a traveling deputy, trying to clean up this state. All sorts of criminals.
Well, that is a bit rude to talk to a man without looking him in the face.
Certainly
Get your rotten bit behind in front of me now.
All right.
Don't be shy.
I push in the door and enter into the dimly lit sheriff's office.
I tuck my one arm into my gray poncho, looking almost mummified, and enter behind you.
With legs on top of his table, a man with mismatched arms, half of his face of a woman, the other half of a very grizzled old man. One of his arms is black, the rest of other ones are green. Gazes up and down, both of you. Traveling deputy, huh?
That is correct, sir.
And what do you expect to do in Goddenwood Valley?
I've got a relatively capable body here. So if you've got any miscreants, any troublemakers that you've been unable to deal with due to your, it looks like this is recent. I point to his blackened arm. That looks recent to me.
Are you a physician as well?
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
He says, "Are you a physician too?"
I know a little bit of medicine. Can I make a intellect? Fail. The kind of like the condition of the arm is just like too bizarre for me to infer exactly when it was attached. I guess I can't tell.
He cuts you mid-sentence. What about the one-armed fellow? I assume he doesn't have a tongue as well?
I'm his gun arm.
That's a good one.
He's a crack shot, and let me tell you, there is his arm is waiting back for him in the Snowflake Bank vault, sealed in a large jar of formaldehyde, some of the last in the state, and that's gonna go right back on, and that's a promise.
You're just gonna tell everybody? That's how. I give it to the little boy to the big sheriff, but you don't have to tell everybody.
Listen, I'm making it clear what our deal is to everyone.
It's my deal, not.
Come down there. There's no shame in that, okay? We all. I mean, look. He points to his half of his face of a woman.
That's a nasty bit of work.
Yeah, well, it's what we had around. Look at the bullcrap. How much you want to get paid?
I'm looking for my normal rate, which is a bar of Wraith silver.
A bar?
A bar, yeah.
He picks off.
Can you do it?
He plucks his ear off, kind of clears it a bit, put it back in. That's a lot for a small town like Cottonwood Valley.
Well, I think I'll settle for half a bar because it's dangerous work. What I do.
All right. Say what? We had an accident in the mines.
Mm.
If you can go back in, retrieve some of the bodies, and not become one yourself, we can work something out. Not much of deputy work, but hey, we have probably 12 souls in town, and that's counting with you now.
Suppose I'll take it. People in need. We'll see what we can do to save them.
Got any picks, tools, shovels?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if you'll be able to swing anything, though.
Yeah.
We'll make do.
I mean, I can innovate.
That's a good talent, son. He opens a drawer, picks up an old parchment. It's a little map of town. Bring that back, though.
I carefully reach across the desk and pull the map over to myself.
Clearly made of stitched human skin.
I roll it up tightly and stuff it into my belt loop. All right. The picks around the back, or where do you think we can find these tools?
Up in front of the entrance, there should be plenty laying around. Not many thieves around, so.
Good enough for me.
Just your names again?
Wilson Chase. I nod and pull the cowboy hat in a salute down.
Point to my jaw. Black jaw.
All right. He scribbles on a piece of parchment. Very well. He picks up a hat, puts it in front of his face, leans on his chair. I'll be waiting.
I turn and open the door to the outside. Red light and kind of wisps of dust on the wind entered the room, and I step outside.
A woman, a zombified woman, her ribcage shown. She has some sandbags pretending to be breasts where there's no flesh left. She's wearing like a widow veil back on her face, hiding exposed sinew. Oh my! And who are you? Looking at both of you.
I exit the sheriff's office, pulling a grub out of my gum.
Ma'am, you're a resident here. My name is Wilson Chase. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
She gives a light bulb, extends her hand towards you.
I reach out and I grasp her hand in a firm handshake. I'm checking how much flesh remains as I do so. And give a gentle shake, listening for rattling.
There's a light rattling. She looks a bit let down. look around, trying to lean. What about the other gentleman?
None of your business. I flick the grub from my teeth to her feet.
Oh, the veil flies around with her breath. Well, yes, I'm a resident. We don't have many fresh meat around, so it's always exciting to see people from different towns. Do you plan to stay for long?
I might be persuaded to. Are you? Tell me. Are you someone who offers services here? Are you? Are you a barmaid or what did you do in the 4 times?
Oh, I wish I could remember. You remember that much far behind?
I've always.
She's
been
opened up like a fan, fanning herself.
You see, most people just want conversation these days. It's, the infinite wellspring of just sitting and talking. I'm like that. I feel that kind of a lot of the fire. Looks like you still got capability of speech, conversation.
Oh, I can do a lot, honey.
I give the side eye to Blackjaw.
I think that you being you, I mean, look at her. I mean, you still have your skin.
I'll tell you what. After all this stuff blows over, we'll have a little talk. Are you?
Well, of course.
And what's your name, darling?
You know what? Let's keep it a mystery. If I see you later tonight, I'll let you know.
Very well, very well. Let's attend to this business.
She extends a hand and kind of pinches your cheek, very light, trying to measure the how glued to your muscle your skin is.
It's pretty loose. You can hear you can feel kind of like a drooping. I feel a little bit of drooping back and forth. The gray flesh.
She giggles and waves a little goodbye with her bony fingers at both of you. Turns around.
Chase, I'm not one to talk, but next time you intend to go, I don't know, diving into a stack of bones like that, you're gonna have to tell me, okay? And I'll happily walk away.
Listen, we're all a little older, we don't have a lot of life left. Making that woman feel beautiful for just a moment, that must have been the light of her decade.
Great.
Let me tell you.
I want to be around it even less now. Just warn me next time.
The human connection is all we have left in this world, Blackjaw. And I thought I could teach you a little bit on our trip.
Not through flirting with a broad who doesn't even have tits anymore, all right? Not going to get through to me that way, okay? Let's get going.
How many people in the world do you think still have tits?
Hey,
let me ask you that.
Enough to know that they're still out there, and I have a type.
All right.
You
all
still
right.
have
Out of the world, and part of that is doing a little flirtation, even if It's not.
No, let's go.
Let's keep heading out. Let's head to this mine. It should be over here down this avenue.
Yeah, let's get going already.
Couple minutes, mine is in view. Mine carts, picks, and all the mining tools scattered around. Mine entrance open wide with this wooden gate open. So mine tracks. Well, what used to be mine tracks, cart tracks leading down into it.
There's
Even today. Oh,
there's not going to be. There's no chance there's not some shit down there, right? Accidents just don't happen anymore.
I think there could be, and we're taking a risk going here. But imagine being lodged underneath a rock for eternity. That's who we're saving. That's what we're trying to do.
Don't need a pep talk. Just making sure we're on the same page with the shit that's down there.
I wheel around on a heel of my cowboy boot. I pull back my coat, and there you can see the silver deputy star, and I point at it. This means something. This means something to me in this world.
Chase, I'm not challenging you or your authority, okay? You're here to do a job, I'm here to do a job. Sorry.
It's more for me. And I wanted to show you this. I reach into a small leather pack that attached to my side, and I pull out a small silver deputy star, and I hold it out in front of Blackjaw. Do you want this? It protects your soul. To answer your question, protects your eternal soul, because once you discorporate, there's only a couple of us that are going to heaven. Let me tell you. So it won't save you in this world, but it'll save you in the next.
Chase, I'm gonna give you to the count of 5 to put that thing down before I put a hole in it, and therefore you.
Yeah.
1.
If you change your mind, I shake my head and I shove the small deputy's star back into my pack.
I appreciate it.
You change your mind, it's going to be available to you. I hope you make that choice before the end, whenever that comes. I turn back to the gaping mine entrance, and look down at the tools.
They're scattered all around, no rhyme to them. Very dusty, grimy, rot, and patina, rust on them. There is a decapitated head with its hair tied on its hair, hanging above the wooden gate door of the mine.
I grab a shovel, holding it in my one arm, and I go to the head and slap it off to the side with the head of the shovel. Wake up!
Going, pendling, mouth. Even it opens its mouth, but there's a cut off tongue.
You want me going in first then?
I think we should respect this citizen and ask him a couple questions.
Oh,
How you doing up there, old friend? I pat on the head with a gloved hand.
Head is acting erratically.
All right. Are you? Do you still have your common sense? Open your jaw twice. All right. Well, I'm afraid that we don't have time to play 20 questions here, so we're just going to head into the mine. If you've got something to tell us, you should have been up there long enough to figure out some sort of communication method.
he ain't got no tongue. What do you?
And a lot. Listen, there's a lot of people out there, telegraph operators by trade, that learn Morse code. So this fella might have been a telegraph operator or had a friend who was one.
Chase, do you know Morse code?
I know a little.
God.
I mostly know SOS. But he's kind of not really rhythmically blinking, so I suppose he doesn't have much to say. But let's head into the mine, I suppose.
The head continues.
Poor fella. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading into the mine. I see a small hurricane lantern over to the right, and I pick it up and light it, and I'm holding it out.
The flame goes from blue to green and stays green, illuminating the inside of the mine shaft. Flickering.
Go into the mine, pulling my greasy tendrils of hair back. The dim, dead light imposed against the holes in my face. If you see a limb, a shitty arm, let me know. Hopefully the first body that we'll find will have a useful one.
All right, I'll keep an eye out. My head stoops low as I enter the mine proper. I trudge through. I can see kind of discarded tailings and kind of overturned mine carts. I proceed into the mine.
Dust floating around. No sign of recent movement, though. Oftentimes there's a bifurcation. Oftentimes a three-way split. Some signs, hooks with dried up lanterns. The red sun behind, getting lost in the corners and twists of the mine of the mine shaft.
Looking around, it's open enough so far. No cave-ins yet.
Yeah, this mine seems in pretty good condition, all things considered. I think my understanding is that this was a silver mine. Silver mines in this area, and our world still has a desire for silver. We probably want to reach the edge and see what was most recently mined. I glance at a intersection and start proceeding to the far right.
Till I get another arm. You got a free hand, right? Take it.
Yeah, I got a free hand.
Take this shovel.
I grasp the shovel.
And I grab
by the
my.
handle.
I grab my pistol, my revolver from my holster, and keep it up, raised, following behind you.
The flame flickering from where you guys came, echoing through the mineshaft halls. Sound of wooden doors being locked.
I turn around. What the hell was that? Are we closed in here?
I turn back as well.
Your voices echoes. No light from outside. Manage to get inside the mineshaft.
Huh. Well, that's a bad sign. I suppose we should make sure we can still leave this place.
Yeah.
I turn around and start heading towards the exit.
The door, the wooden gate closed.
I approach the shadowed entrance, and I can see kind of very dimly the red light peeking through some of the boards, sealing us in this place. I start shoving on this wooden door. What the hell? Was it just the wind blowing it shut?
It strong stands still strong, the door. Well, now I'm sorry for you young travelers there, but we've got a little tradition here. The voice from the sheriff coming from outside. Hope you understand it's nothing personal.
Still deeper in the mine. I look around, kind of getting a scan for this dark area. Closing one of my eyes, my cat's eye kind of scanning it, giving me a bit of light, a bit of sign for this empty area. Is it locked? I'll shout down the mine.
Behind you, Blackjaw, from to where you guys were going to, sound of tumbling pebbles. Up in the entrance, Wilson.
I toss the shovel down onto the ground and draw my revolver. What kind of goddamn tradition is it to lock a deputy in the mine? What the hell is your game, Sheriff?
Well, I said to not take it personally. Just fresh meat wanders in. We gotta feed the boys.
Feeding the boys. Oh my God. That's what you practice in this town? Blackjaw. We may have some cannibal visitors.
Now, you can wait here, or I would rather you give them some chase. Get some exciting for the boys.
I draw my revolver, turning away from the door and heading back down into the mine towards Blackjaw.
Good luck. Yeah.
seeing you arrive. I'm rubbing my off eye with my elbow. What happened up there?
Looks like this is whoever remains in this town is a fucking cannibal. Sheriff too. He's locked us in here.
Some tumbling from down up ahead.
I shout into the darkness. I am authorized to defend myself. If you come any closer, you're gonna get a wraith steel bullet in your brain.
The gun's still raised.
Taking form with the green flames. Emaciated, white, ghoulish figure of very small and thin stature. Slowly crawling towards the light, eyes wide open, milky eyes.
This shit's pitiful.
I'm warning you. You need to halt right now. I point the gun at the creature's head.
It gives another step into the light. Clearly a child ghoul.
Well, I'm warning you. I already gave you a warning. One step more, and you are going to the great beyond.
More tumbling from behind this one. Other two forms start making itself visible in the darkness.
Fuck this. I pull the trigger.
I pulled it with him.
Roll.
Hit.
Hit.
Success.
Two of the figures drop dead. Another one lurches towards you, Wilson. Pointy piranha teeth. Too slow. You react.
You goddamn monster. I'm warning you, it didn't have to be this way. I shoot again. Ooh. Hit.
It mid-lounge gets shot in the head, does a backflip, boom, falls limp on the floor, wriggling. The other two as well, wriggling violently. More 3 different voices.
I set the lantern down on the ground and back away, flipping open the revolver to reveal 3 wraith steel bullets remaining. I don't have a reload, Blackjaw.
Well, shit.
We may have to do this the old-fashioned way. I continue to back up, scanning the surroundings for a pick or a mining tool that could serve as a weapon.
There is a mining a pick to the hugging the left wall. The sounds of pit patting of naked feet on cold stone getting louder.
I stand taking point in the light. You find something?
I found a pick. Here's what I'm gonna do. With my left hand, I grab the pick, and then I'm going to walk over to Blackjaw and stuff my revolver into his holster. All right, you're the sharpshooter here.
The tapping getting louder and louder.
All right, I step forward into the cave area, brightly illuminated by green light. You can see kind of like, I can see only darkness before me.
I grimace and kind of drop down to my knees for a moment in the torchlight, in the dead torchlight. Struggling, I slam my revolver onto the ground, and I take a moment to open it.
Another ghoulish child lounges itself onto you, Blackjaw.
God damn it!
Bloodied claws.
Success on defend. I twist my body in the direction of the child, a much larger form, just slamming into the thing before its claws can find purchase into my body. Get this thing off me!
An audible crack. Still trying to claw you.
I stomp over, holding the pick with two hands, and I slam it down towards the ghoul child. The pick drives its way through the ghoul's chest, and it continues to writhe, but it's pinned to the ground.
Cracking of bones.
I struggle to dig through my pack, digging into a small pocket in the side of the pack. I pull out a very brightly glowing wispy bullet and socket it into the open part of the revolver, and slam it back into place as I stand back up.
The section up ahead is a large natural cave. The one standing cart with some rocks stuffed inside of it. This is where clearly they were, where operation stopped long ago. Occasional sounds of dripping.
The ghouls dispatched and stopped moving. I can hear the oddly pleasing sound of water dripping. A rare, pleasant natural sound in this horrific desert landscape. Breathing heavily, holding the green lantern and dragging the bloodied pick behind me, I step forward into this part of the cave.
I follow behind, murmuring, "All right, I've just loaded the banshee bullet. It's pretty fucking evident." Showing him the revolver, the glowing bullet just in the side. In case we need to get them debilitated, buy some time. Just tell me when.
All right. Well, I suppose it's time for some frontier justice on these cannibals. It's one thing that Flagstaff has declared to be unforgivable. So we're authorized to do summary executions for this. The two of us for all of these cannibals. So let's see if we can find some more and send them straight to hell.
On that, we agree.
I stepped forward to the right, and I scan for signs of ghoul habitation, trying to determine if this was a living space for them or if it was deeper in.
Some scattered bones, picked clean, in piles here and there.
This looks like it used to be their dining hall. Probably, they were probably some of those kind that still love to drink water. That's why they do it here. They can get a little drip of water along with their meal. But I don't see any evidence this is where they actually spent most of their time. So we'll proceed deeper. I can see the green light sparkling on the reflected drips of water and tiny pools as I trod deeper into the cave, into the mine.
I follow behind, keeping a grimace, teeth showing through my lips.
Some manually widen cavern hallways. After a couple turns, the light of the lantern starts shining and bouncing on the walls, refracting into prisms, natural crystals.
What the? This ain't right. I ain't never seen anything like this before.
I can't say that I've seen it myself. I think it must be normal. It must be just a quartz crystal or something like that. I stop for a moment and breathe in and out. You know, with you standing behind me, I would almost be disappointed in you if you hadn't thought about ending me, perhaps running away, but
Ain't got nowhere to run to, and no matter what bastard I take the arm off of, including your sad sack of shit, nothing's gonna be better than my arm. So, you're
right about that. Your own arm is a terribly precious thing. Not many people
It was
have
my
access
good
to
arm.
that. I just want to say, with you're an extra crack shot with your non-dominant arm. Are you ambidextrous?
No, I'm left-handed.
Ooh.
I used to be.
Well, I want to commend you.
Low rumbling.
You commend me later. We gotta get out of here.
Some light, low rumbling coming from up ahead.
All right. Well, this may be a little dicey. I once again set the lantern down onto the ground and grasp the pick with both arms, peering out into this scintillating crystal cave.
The rumbling becomes a bit more intense. The cavern walls shaking a bit. Some loose ends of the crystals shake off, fall to the ground. Ground shaking.
Tiny fragments of quartz tumble onto my hat and then roll off the brim. I shake my head a little bit, and more dust falls off my hat. I grip my teeth, preparing myself for what comes around the bend.
Blackjaw?
My gun right to the side of Chase's arm, aiming where he looks.
The shaking, almost like a stampede coming forward. At least a dozen of child ghouls running on all fours, full speed up ahead.
Holy shit. I pick out one of the speedier ones that's rushing towards me, and I fixated on it. I'm getting ready to bring the pick down hard as soon as it gets within my range. Here they come!
I pull the trigger towards the largest body I see.
The cavern glows blue for a second. A banshee scream, and one of the running ghoul kids explodes into 1,000 giblets. There's a blue smoke, like a vapor coming out of the child. The other ones, though, they keep on running, and they run past both of you, dodging you, jumping over you, running on walls, with a few more falling soon behind them.
Son of a bitch! God!
I swing out like a baseball bat towards a ghoul that is clutching the wall, and I aim directly for its spinal cord. Ooh. That is a hit.
Running on the wall, it gets torn in twain. Legs flying to one side, upper body to the other. Legs kicking the air, upper body still clawing and dragging itself past you. Soon the 15 or so ghouls are behind you, but the rumbling continues.
Oh my god! What kind of fucking thing would cannibals run from?
Yeah, I wasted my fucking banshee on it.
Damn it!
Should have kept more track of my bullets.
I'm going to approach, put my back up against the crystalline wall, basically holding the pick out as kind of like to guard my skin.
I shove.
Screaming from a ghoulish child, and screaming stops immediately.
I frantically look around at my feet, and I shove my revolver, the butt of it, in my mouth. With my arm, I grab at the torn in twain child, and kind of lift up half of its, divided body.
Wide eyes, shaking, trying to get your hands loose out of him. Something heavier from up ahead.
I take a knee kind of holding the corpse by the hair, as I stare at the noise.
Wilson?
You can hear, sorry, in a shaky, uncertain voice, I say, "You are under arrest for your cannibalism. Stand down and prepare to be arrested."
Dum, dum, dum. The sound just around the corner now. The source. The kid still trying to, with the free hand, trying to scratch and claw Blackjaw's one arm.
I hurl it forward at the corner of the bend.
A large claw stomps on the ghoul head, opens like a ripe watermelon. Bending around the corner, a Wendy bear, rotting with 5 eyes on its face, missing 2 of them. Jaw agape like a mantis split in the middle, dripping rotten blood. Sniffing the air.
God damn.
Thought he'd be hungrier.
This fucking thing. We got a couple bodies. Tell me, do you like the smell of that thing, bear?
It starts picking clean its claw from the brains of the ghoul, segmented bone parts, tendrils. Walking in close, steps in closer towards both of you.
You tell me when.
Well, let's slowly back up. I take slow steps backwards, away from the bear. Still holding my pick out to block it.
Back, turn towards Wilson. I back up, keeping my sights on the bear, gun never leaving.
Starts running towards both of you.
Pull the trigger.
Roll.
Success.
The bullet on a hard plate skull keeps on running through. It stands on its hind legs and slashes towards you, Wilson.
All right.
Hits.
Defense failure. The claw hits my left hand, and the pick tumbles out of my grip. There's a huge gash in my left hand. God damn it!
Blackjaw. Oh, sorry. I mean Wilson.
I fall to my hands and knees and start crawling away desperately, tumbling on the stones and dirt on the mine floor.
crystals being shattered. Blackjaw.
I maneuver around to the back of the Wenda Bear and jump onto its back, my teeth trying to grab at the back of onto its back hair.
Roll.
Success.
The large shadows being cast in the crystalline walls, the green flame being the only light source. The wind bear starts shaking itself side to side like a wet dog, trying to get you off of him.
Fucker missed my arm.
With my right hand, I'm going to grasp baseball-sized fragments of quartz crystal, and I'm going to begin tossing it to hit the bear's snout.
The largest crystal clump, hard to pull off, gives in, comes off loose. And
I knock the bear's snout.
the crystal shatters into a million pieces on the bear's snout. The bear once again stands up and starts walking backwards to crush his back against the jagged crystals. Blackjaw. A success.
Yeah, I slamming my spine into the back, impaled with a few crystals now embedded into my skin and muscle. I struggle, all of my will kind of trying to force struggling and kind of frantically jabbing the revolver around the front of its face to find a soft place in which an eyeball would be. And eventually finding purchase, pulling the trigger. Hopefully. Oopsie. Is it soft enough? Success.
Ooh.
Although, if you want to add a penalty, because... Yeah.
The shot goes clean through its head, goes to the other side, breaks off a large clump of crystals. The bear goes back on standing on all fours, still shaking viciously. Shakes again, like trying to shake you off. Bits of its skin and fur being flung around, shaking your back jaw vigorously, trying to shake you loose. It's a success.
See, I stumble onto my side. Ah! The crystals digging deeper. You still alive?
From my side, I pull a Bowie knife, finely weathered. I walk over to the. I stumble hesitantly through the crystals towards the bear, and I try to stab it. Or I attempt to stab it. Ooh, failure.
You successfully stab the bear.
All right, my clumsy strike slices through the bear's jaw as it thrashes into the path of my blade.
It's segmented like bug jaws. The left side falls off, hanging tendril-like tongues from its gushed open mouth now. Backs off a bit. Blackjaw.
I maneuver to its side and, taking a half knee, point the revolver towards the open meat of its jaw before firing. Oh, nope.
Bullet zoom past him. The bear shakes his head and tries to bump you with its you chase with its head, trying to flung you far. So it's a good hit.
I am momentarily thrown off balance, but I push my right foot back and find purchase on the quartz crystals, so I don't slip and fall. I rear up and drive the Bowie knife into the bear's chest. All right, success. The rotting flesh and fur parts to reveal a rib cage with a disgustingly enlarged liver that my Bowie knife pierces, driving through. A spray of organ fluid splashes over the front of my coat.
A foul smell, steam coming off of this black ichor. Blackjaw.
I commit more to the knee, staring outward, holding the finger still on the trigger, staring at what's happening and pausing, studying.
The bear stands on its two hind legs once again, gushing blood.
As it stands up, exposing those insides that were just cracked open, I'll then pull the trigger. Oh. Hitting nothing but dead, ancient skin and meat that there is no sensation in.
The bear comes down with its two giant claws, trying to strike you. Oh, chase. Very predictable animal movements.
I stare at its chest. I can see laid open like a anatomy textbook. I can see all the various organs of its abdomen and chest pulsating and beating. I can see the black ichor coming out of the liver. I can also see the beating heart. I say we got to take that out, and I step forward and make one desperate stab towards the aorta, attempting to sever it. Failure. The Bowie knife sticks between two ribs, off target, somewhere stuck in the lungs. Ah! I back away. Ah!
Committed to the target, I stand up from the knee, and as Chase begins to back up, I try to feel the spot by, mustering what strength I can to hold the bear up in that position where it's kind of lumbering up.
Roll.
It's a body success.
The bear stands up, trying to seem imposing. Is distracted by you, Blackjaw. Stepping around a bit. Boosting.
I take a step back. My hands falling to my knees, my hands desperately tracing the ground. I clutch a shattered clump of sharp quartz crystal. I draw it up. The Bowie knife still pulsating, lodged within the bear's rib. I toss the crystal at the bear's heart, hoping to nick the beating, pulsating cavity.
You can get a boon advantage there.
A boon. Okay.
Consider it a plus 20.
Okay. I hit. I can see that the crystal strikes the wall of the heart, and now dark red blood begins to spill out of the bear.
Starts flaying around, gushing more blood.
I try to reach around with my revolver, my hand getting covered in this black gun and hand getting covered in the black blood, while I try to keep my back, keep this thing on my back as I try to blast the heart.
It's flaying around, so you can roll.
Success.
The embedded crystal shatters. The bear falls on its back on top of the lantern, and the flame starts imbuing the still wriggling Wendy bear, mixing with his body fluids, becoming a purple flame, turning into a giant bonfire of rot.
Shit. God damn it.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Why?
This fucking smoke.
You breathe?
My lungs are still in working condition.
Motherfucker, now's not the time to role play. You ain't alive anymore.
I still want to preserve them. Let this thing rot away. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm going. I run towards the shovel that was tossed aside earlier, and put the base, the handle of the shovel in my mouth as I try to force the head of the spade into the neck of the bear. To behead it.
Its burning flesh gives in. The segmented mouth going all loose like a broken toy. The head pops off with its 5-eyed holes in its front face.
I kick at it in an attempt to douse the flames.
Of
the head.
The flames sizzle out.
Take a damn gun back.
I awkwardly pull the gun out of the holster Blackjaw's holster and stuff it into my own.
Put my gun away. I take the bear head. Okay, now we can go.
All right, let's head out to the surface. I grab a mallet to the side. That's on the side of the tunnel, and I head towards the mine entrance.
I follow.
Darkness from where you came. Only now the purple burning bear as the only source of light.
Well, I think we may have a little bit of a fight up ahead, but these little damn cannibals have not have not really been much of a threat. So once we're there, we're scot free.
No, they're still. They might be feral, but they're still people. They might be stupid, but they at least know more than a dog does, and they know what this means. And I'm gonna raise the bear head. They feared it. And they're gonna fear the people who killed it.
They will. Feeling through the dark, the purple light disappearing, I look towards the mine entrance.
The tiniest bit of red sunlight seeping through the boarded gates. After a couple turns.
Sheriff! Show yourself!
Chase?
I begin banging on the wooden crates with my mallet.
Oh, hold on a second now there. You two folks still alive? I mean, still with all your limbs attached?
My back's bedazzled, but yeah.
What's it to you?
Right.
We killed a lot of your boys, so let us the hell out.
Well, tradition is tradition. I'll open the gates. You're invited to be part of town now, though. I don't think you can leave. You're one of us.
Open the gates, Sheriff, and we'll have a little conversation. I drop the mallet and hold my pistol.
The sound of unburying and unlocking some chains dropping on the ground. The sheriff is up ahead. There's a man opening the gates. Howdy there. Look at both of you, huh? Came back without missing anything.
Yeah, we even got an extra head.
The zombie man sees the head, is missing an eye. Shows surprise. Gosh dang, I didn't know we had one of those.
Well, this goddamn thing shows you what we're capable of. So this entire fucking town of cannibals is condemned.
The man looks back at the sheriff. Sheriff's holding a large rifle. Now, why don't you come back to the saloon? Let's have a feast celebration, huh? You two are newborn Cottonwood Valley citizens.
You know, kind of whispering to Chase. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to eat anybody. But it's not the most ludicrous vetting process I've ever heard of. Limited food, space.
And we let you walk in with your guns, huh?
They did do that.
We'll talk about the law later, but for now, we'll see what the saloon has to offer.
We got plenty. He puts his rifle on his shoulder. Now come in. Brought a cheese. Brought a blackjaw.
I'm not going that far. Beyond your stupid triangle, if we run it back to why we came here in the first place, do you actually have issues here, or you just feed them to your family whenever an issue shows up?
Oh, we are self-sufficient. He starts walking towards you with an open arm. Come on, let's go. It's gonna get night soon. We probably don't wanna deal with the undead rattlesnakes around here. 5 heads and all.
Wilson silently nods and follows the sheriff, but with his bleeding hand, he opens up his revolver and sees that there are 3 wraith bullets remaining, and then closes it.
No, we don't get that much meat, but you got plenty of drinks. Come on, son. Just nodding at you, Black Joe.
I'll tag along because I am armbound to do so, but I'll be standing at the entrance while my captor indulges if he so wishes.
He nods at you. The other man looks at you. Listen. Yeah, I heard Charlotte has got the hots for you too, huh? He taps you on the back.
We had a conversation. I wouldn't say more than that.
And the sun starts to set in, and the devil moon starts raising up, and I think we landed here.
Sounds great. All right, so we're gonna go to the next town. We're gonna befriend them. Actually, find some nice people. Come back with the fucking raiding party. What?
Yeah.
I don't think they're letting you guys go, but that's another adventure.
I think Wilson was definitely thinking about shooting the sheriff in the back, but I think given that the town is fully cannibals, maybe not a good move. I don't know.
I don't know if it was much of a survival, but
no. We weren't the target of survival, but they were.
Yeah. I think survival and being immortal is a difficult mix.
I messed up. I messed things up.
Well, it's like I think it was definitely fun, but the in terms of we definitely nailed the Weird West. I love the Weird West aspect of this a lot. That was a lot of fun.
It was I don't know, it was very evocative, I think.
Yeah, I like the hellish landscape and the colored lighting. We got the red sun, we've got the green lantern, we've got the purple smoking bear. I thought that was cool because I think the whatchamacallit, Technicolor.
Yeah.
I was thinking a lot about Technicolor during those moments, which is the evocative image of the cowboy, and you can see his green legs in the mine. Mm-hmm. I thought that was really awesome.
It was very everything is gray except for the cool parts.
Yeah. I thought that was really fun. I thought in terms of the role play, it's definitely a interesting kind of like challenge to portray someone who is in this immortal frame of mind. And so we had the bordello woman. What was her name?
So many.
Charlotte.
I don't know.
Charlotte.
In the end, I said
Charlotte.
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 I blanked on the first spot.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just mysterious.
So like the Charlotte part, like
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that was, I think that was.
Oh
Really
man! After
funny.
the whole deal,
Right,
I was
but
so angry with
was-
myself.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
think
go ahead.
that was funny, but I was also trying to kind of like take it kind of seriously.
No, yeah, you know,
Like,
I liked what you
if
did.
you're an immortal zombie
Yeah.
in the small town, like, and there's visitors coming in, yeah, that I think I made her decade. I think I really did. Right? Like saying, "Oh, you're beautiful, ma'am."
I was
Thank you.
I was so angry at myself after the deal because then I thought, man, she should have made like a jab, like are all parts natural? You know, so something like that. You know, like
Yeah,
do you still have the original or did you upgrade? Like I missed a good
Yeah.
chance there. Like, I hate myself.
Yeah. So I was trying to like put myself in that mindset,
Yeah,
which
no,
is like you're a zombie, so you're kind of stuck in your ways, but you're also immortal, and you've got kind of like a perspective on your unlife.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think that was a very cool. Yeah, I think that was like the furthest thing away from patty cake you could do, because that was a pretty cool. Even though there's a lot of back and forth there between you and the character and me interjecting. I think that was a really cool way to evoke preferences, because you know you were being generous, you were showing her grace, whereas I'm like, listen, I'm a bit more material. I don't see anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, call me old fashioned, right? But
right.
I'm not calling you pretty, but you still have your pieces. She doesn't.
Right.
Like, come
Yeah,
on.
I think that was fun, and it's like
It was so funny. Man.
That-
I think it helped. Yeah, it painted a picture of the world, right?
there was like, okay, this is like my favorite bad movie, but it's the Ethan Hawke vampire movie. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like every character is a vampire. Let me look at what that's called. Daybreakers.
Oh yeah.
So that is like the bizarre, like it
Vampire
introduced this
future.
vampire future society, and like I thought it was most interesting because in almost every vampire thing, it's always kind of focused on humans, but this is like all the human characters. They're not even characters; they're just like hooked up to pods and providing blood, and it was like very focused on doing the world building of the vampire society.
Yeah.
I was thinking a little bit about that, which is kind of like what is Flagstaff like? I'm imagining kind of like a bank, and there's a bank vault. There's like all these limbs and formaldehyde, and there's like the most preserved people live kind of like mummies. They don't want to move around a lot or something. I don't know. I thought that was a very fun setting.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys did an awesome job. Like you both of your characters bounced off of each other like magnificently. It was very. I was thoroughly entertained just seeing both of Blackjaw and Wilson interact. It was so funny, man.
Yeah.
So, it was. I think you guys did an awesome job there. I love how Wilson is kind of like. Not naive, but like boyish. There's kind of this boyish hope, view of the world.
I definitely try to kind of play that up, which is like you need like the idealistic cowboy deputy, perhaps delusional in that world. I would say definitely delusional if you're like doing justice. Did you have any particular plans? Like, let's imagine we went to like continued another hour in the tavern. Did you have any ideas of what was going on in the town?
I think like people, there's like they're not stupid. They know that, like we initiate someone, like they probably want to run away, but let's see how they react to the first night, like there will still be people with guns, like watching the exits,
Okay.
because if they don't want to be one of us, they're gonna be inside of us, so to speak,
Okay.
So I think there was still potential to roleplay all, like, will you guys actually join them, or
Gotcha.
they're still there, but I didn't want it to extend for 5 hours.
Yeah. I was like, were you? I was imagining some like gross cannibal banquet or something. Welcome.
I feel like they still cook and like get some weird vegetables, just like,
oh really? Okay.
Trying to make a mockery of something, but
yeah. Oh, there was something that I did early on, which was to eat jerky.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, I think that's kind of like, that would be like the most ostentatious thing you could possibly do.
100%.
Which is like bite into food from a cow, which is like, whoa, what the hell are you? This is wow. This was a year's salary.
Yeah, the head there, I thought it would be ironic to have the head without the tongue. Like, it's clearly someone who failed initialization, or maybe succeeded but tried to run away. So like, you know what, you're gonna be here as to see other people get in, but you cannot tell them.
Actually, for that part, I was kind of like metagaming a little bit. I'll admit it, because I was like, okay, like I feel like my character would like sit down with this head and like learn Morse code, and then like blink twice for yes. Well, it would be just like, blink twice for yes, and then it would have like we would do like 20 questions, and he would like interrogate it and like try to get to know the head, because that's the kind of
I would have immediately cut you off. I would have been like, we're gonna find a fucking corpse. We're gonna rip their tongue out and put their tongue in this motherfucker.
Sure,
I'm not playing that game with you.
Yeah. Well, I was like, okay, like I feel like that would be truest to the character, but in terms of pacing, like it fucking like
I see.
Like, okay, blink or no head. Okay, blink twice. Blah blah blah.
Like
that,
then we could have done the tongue thing. So
stay true to the character. Sure. Yeah, I've still kind of got narrative brain, so I do. I feel like in kind of like the 4D circle, I am trying to let the inner naturalist out more, but I am still very like narrative brained, where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that for pacing reasons, but I think you're right that I should have just led. This is what my character wants to do. Yeah. I want to reach out, and I want to communicate with all sentient zombie humans.
I want to give him a chance.
Yeah, I want to like. This guy's been stuck up here nailed to this wall for 50 years, and this is going to be like the best day of his life. He finally gets to talk to someone again. Like that.
You could have made him tag along, like tie him around your belt or something.
Tie him to my belt. Yeah, something like. Maybe that's what Wilson should do. He should have like a little cart with all like kind of like the fragmented people, and he's like, we just like trade stories about our lives, and kind of like, so they have like this continued existence.
You get the heads, you comb their hair every now and then.
Yeah, sure. Like, I feel that would be absolutely.
That's so funny. As a visual every camp, like.
That would be
how you doing, Wade? Like.
This would be kind of like a retirement home. Like people that are decapitated in this world, like they're still around. Like
on the note of what you said before the joke of the having the heads.
Yeah,
I feel like. For me, I would be 100% down as well. The thing is, with NPC, I feel like there is a meta goal to what we are doing. Of we're not gonna make it like it's a one shot. It is what it is. We're gonna try to abide by tone and setting. Now, setting is usually easier. Tone is the tricky one, because you're trying to stay within that. Or at least me as the GM, I'm trying to push towards that.
I 100%.
That's where the
agree.
challenge comes in.
I feel like
So-
that tone really throws me when I'm
Yeah.
playing these. So I'm trying to get better and kind of like lock that in a little bit more.
But in any other situation, I would like what you said of trying to be more of a naturalist. I wouldn't worry so much of
Yeah.
because you did not go with naturalism. I'll say naturalism
Yeah.
because you're afraid of extending things too much. Which for NPC, I kind of get it. But any other situation, like you really don't need to worry about. Man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hog the time and make this into like a patty cake, which it is not. It is your character interacting with the world, and maybe like the tongue thing. I didn't think of that, so I would have to improvise something. And now the world is gonna get more defined because the head is gonna be like, "Don't go in there," So,
Yeah, I thought tone honestly was pretty good. It was a little. You kind of, if you squint, I guess not, because these people don't need to eat; they're eating out of indulgence. But from our perspective of, well, they're zombies and they're eating, that's kind of adjacent to survival, but not. But I think it was kind of it was close enough.
Yeah, I had a fantastic time. The great GMing, putting together a really interesting scenario. So I loved it.
It's fantastic. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream if nobody has any other finishing thoughts.
Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for
thank you.
See you later, those in TV land.